What's up, everybody? It's CJ Plays here, and I'm back with another Sims 3 world overview. And today we're going to be looking at Lost Cove. Now, I did look at this world a very long time ago, around like 3 years ago at this point, but that was the old edition. So Lost Cove since then has been remade from scratch for its 10-year anniversary. The interesting thing is, y'all, that I didn't even know that it had got re-released. So I got a comment on YouTube by Exotic Simmer 87, and basically Exotic Simmer was like, "Hey CJ, I would love for you to do a world overview of Lost Cove." And I was like to myself, I'm pretty sure like I had looked at that world before, but I kept reading the comment, and yeah, this has been re-released for the 10-year anniversary. So I am like super excited to check this out, y'all, because it's like a post-apocalyptic world, and y'all know I love worlds like that anyway. I'm a big fan of Walking Dead. I love The Last of Us. So the fact that there's a world like that in The Sims 3, like, this is gonna be perfect for the zombie apocalypse challenge, or even like a survival challenge or something. So this world is by Blackgryffin. I'm not sure if they are also K-Hippie or not, or if they're like two different people or not, but I'm just gonna say Blackgryffin slash K-Hippie, you know, just to be on the safe side. So this world uses quite a bit of content, y'all. So on the pack side of things, you're going to need world adventures, late night, ambitions, generations, pets, supernatural, seasons, and university life. And you're going to also need the outdoor living stuff pack. Now, the world itself uses Isla Paradiso. It's like a revamped version of Isla Paradiso, but I'm not sure if you need that world for this one to run. I would imagine you do, but it doesn't say it on the download page, so I'm not sure. But if you download this world and you don't have Island Paradise and you notice some things look weird, that's probably why. Also, I do have a lighting mod in my game right now, so if you're noticing how it's kind of like a light blue around some of the islands, that's why. It's because of my lighting mod. And also, it's kind of cloudy in my game right now, so I was like, maybe we can look at the world in a cloudy atmosphere, because, like, I think it'll look kind of interesting, you know? This world uses a good amount of custom content. I would just say download the custom content and then merge it if you can. I downloaded it, I converted a lot of the Sims 3 files into package files, and then I merged it, not all in one big file. I just kind of broke up the files and merged them separately, and I just did that so it'll be easier for my game to like load everything, you know. I would just suggest to maybe merge the custom content because there's a good amount of stuff to download, but everything will be listed on the download page that you need. Oh, and one last thing too, this world does have a save file. I did not know until I was looking around on the K-Hippie website, but this world does have a save file, so if you want one that has Sims, there is one you can download. I'll leave it linked down below as well. I am just going to be looking at the empty version because I didn't know at the time that there was a populated version. So we're just going to be looking at the empty version today. Okay, so with all that being said, let's get into it, y'all, because I really want to see what this world has to offer. I'm going to start down here. Like, there's certain things I kind of remember about this world. Like, I remember the town hall being, like, half under the ground. I remember the buildings over here, but some of this stuff I'm like, I don't really remember that well. So this is going to be, like, I guess a refresher for me. This world was rebuilt from the ground up, so I'm sure a lot of stuff I probably won't know or remember. So anyway, y'all, so we're down here by the town hall. So if we look, as you can see, y'all, like, town hall is hidden. I'm assuming your Sims can probably still get in here. Maybe, yes, no, I don't even know. But town hall has seen some better days. And then outside of it, we have a couple of lanterns. We have a bonfire out here as well. And then if we just kind of like circle around this way, we have a couple boxes. We have a little like sheltered area. Y'all, why do I feel like some of my custom content did not install properly? See what I'm saying, y'all? CC is just so ugh. But anyway, I'm assuming there's supposed to be like something here, but I got a couple tables. We have some gas tanks. We have some lamps over here in the back. And if we go over this way, like, what is this? Hold on. This is the Lost Cove Bloody Lounge. Oh, wait. So let me zoom out for a second. Oh, okay. So like this is the Freshly Market, which again, y'all, I think some of my CC did not install properly, but this is the Freshly Market. This right here is the Bloody Lounge. This is the Hangout, and then this is the Ancient Bath. So we'll check out the lounge real quick. I don't know why, y'all, but it kind of reminds me of the bar in the Sims 4 Werewolf pack, like the one that you see in Moonwood Mill. It kind of reminds me of that one, but let's see. So before we like check out that spot, over here we just have some bar stools, we have a couch, we have a grill out here as well, a couple of tables and bar stools, and then we have a picnic table. We have a couple of these porta potties, and these are functional, by the way. And again, this is custom content. And then right over here we have like the bar section. If I open this up really quick with NROS and zoom inside of it, you'll see that we have a sink, we have a fridge over here, and then we kind of have like candles and torches and stuff like that. So I'm pretty sure at nighttime it's gonna look like really cool, you know, and really illuminated. And then if we go over this way, we have a mummy's tomb. I do not know if there's a mummy in there. Probably not if we can sleep, but I wouldn't be surprised if there was a mummy, you know, or maybe a zombie. And then over here, though, we kind of have the same thing, just a place to sit. We have a little water trough over here as well. And I think that's like pretty much everything for this area. I want to just circle around and go over this way. I think this is the hideout, if I'm not mistaken, right? Yeah, this is the Lost Cove Hideout 2025. So I see a grill, we have a picnic table, a place to sit. We also have like another bonfire object over here as well. We have a couch over here, we have a fire pit. There's also a chess table. If you want to use this chess table, you're going to need a couple of chairs, by the way, but there's a chess table. And we have another one of these little porta potties over here as well. Okay, so I guess now we'll go over here. Again, this is the Lost Cove Ancient Bath 2025. Oh, it's like a little pool lot. Oh, I don't know why I thought it was gonna be like a shower section, but no. Either way though, we're down here at the Ancient Bath. We have a pool and we have like some lily pads. You can tell it's been here a while. We got some rocks underneath it. And then if we go over this way, we have a lounge chair. We have a grill, picnic table. We have a couple of harvestables. These are basil and buzzberry. Okay. We have more lounge chairs over this way and another picnic table and grill over here. By the way, y'all, by the way, I just want to point this out. This tree is from Into the Future. So you're going to also need Into the Future as well. All right, y'all, so we've seen everything over here. I guess we can just kind of circle around, you know? I'll go over this way. This is the Lost Cove Nature School. Oh, I remember this. This was the school. Yeah. I remember this, y'all. Yeah, because the school is like at the top. Yeah, see, so this is a school. I guess we'll start over here. We have a couple of beekeeping boxes. We have rubble. If we go over this way, we have a fire pit, a seesaw object as well. And then underneath it, we have a spring ride. We also have a little fairy house. And if we go inside of the school for a second, we have a couple of sleeping bags. Now, I don't know if you need rabbit hole rugs for this lot to work properly. I would imagine you probably do. You most likely probably will. It doesn't say on the download page. I went to go look, but if you would like to get some rabbit hole rugs to make this more functional, I can leave some link down below that I use. But other than that, though, we have a couple of toy boxes, a costume chest, we have some bookshelves down here, and then when you go upstairs, we have a classroom. So I guess this is like the teacher's desk. We have a couple of desks over here. We have like one over here facing the wall. We have another bookshelf over here, and then outside, oh, this is like another little classroom. So we have like a little board. We have some little desk over here too. This is interesting. Like I said, y'all, I'm pretty sure at nighttime this is gonna look so cool, like with all the lights and stuff. And then even back here, I didn't even see this at first, but we have an inventing table. There's also a treehouse over here too. And I believe that's like everything for the school. I don't think I see anything else. So I think that's like everything. So really quick, y'all, I kind of just want to go back this way, check out some of these lots so I don't miss them. So why don't we check out maybe this one next? This is the Port Famous. I don't really think there's going to be anything out here really. Not really. So this is just a port. So if you had a boathouse or something like that, you can dock it out here. I don't really see too much. There is a trash can, but that's pretty much everything for over here. There is a truck, by the way. Well, a couple of cars by a train track, but that's pretty much everything for over here. So back this way, we have the Lost Cove Forgotten Ranch 2025. Oh, it's like a little equestrian training ground. Oh, so we have some haystacks out here. We have a hitching post, a salt lick, a water trough. Over here, we have a barn. Let's open this up. So inside of here, we just have one stable, and then we have a bunch of hay. And then outside of it, we have a little racing track thing. And then back over here, we have another haystack, another hitching post, and another salt lick. And I believe that's probably everything for out here. I don't see the little beam that your horse can jump over, but if you want to, you can always add it, I guess. But yeah, at least you do have like a thing where they can race, I guess. Let's keep moving on this way. So we have the Lost Cove Junkyard, and then we have the Red Path Oldie Market. Hopefully I said that right. Or Oldley Market. We'll check that out after we check this out. So, you know, this is the junkyard. We have one, two, three, four, five scrap mounds that your Sims can dig through. Correct me if I'm wrong, y'all, but I believe this is the pre-made junkyard that comes if you have pets and if you have ambitions. Maybe it was edited in some way, but I feel like I've seen this one before, so maybe this is just like the pre-made one. Yeah, because like I said earlier, there's a hitching post if you have like pets and ambitions. So maybe this is just like a pre-made one. It is right by a little body of water though. And then it's right over here by the... Is this like a house? Hold on, y'all. Oh, this is a house. Why did I think this was the criminal hangout? Like, yo, I was really like, oh, criminal hangout. No, no, no. This is a house. Okay, well, we might as well check it out, y'all. We're so close to it, right? So this looks like the entryway. Let's open it up. So when you first come in, we have a sleeping bag. We have a couple of love seats. There's another bed. We have a little fireplace object over here as well. We have a fridge. So I'm assuming this is like the kitchen area. And then like over here, we have a bathroom. There's a sink. And then if we go upstairs again, it's kind of like lofted, I guess. So we have two beds. So there's one here and then there's like another one over here. How do you get to this bedroom? Let's see. So there's a ladder or something. Oh, okay. I think what you do is you come up the ladder and then there's like a telescope and then you go over here on the balcony and then you can go into this room. That makes sense. Cause I was like looking at this like, how do you get over here? But yeah, I think that's how you do it. There's also like a chair over there. And then out here we have an outdoor shower, a table, a fireplace, and then we also have a grill and table over here. I guess technically you could live here. You just be living off the grid, I guess. So this is the Red Path Oldie Market. I think I pronounced that right. Oldie Market. Ooh, this is nice, y'all. Oh, there's like so much stuff out here. It's like a little like marketplace. Let's see. So, I mean, there's like so much. Oh, there's like a chair. We have like some tires. There's a chess table out here. The lunar horoscope item is out here. Inventing table. We have a sculpture station over this way. There's just like so much stuff. There's like gas canisters, plants. Like, I mean, anything that you probably need, you could probably find it here. There's just so much stuff, bro. This is just cool. I love when worlds have all this attention to detail. Like, this is just so cool. Okay, well, this right here is like the main building. So why don't we like open it up? So we have, I guess, a bathroom over here on this side. And then on this side, we just have like, I guess, another bathroom, but it has showers and a tub. So in the middle, we have our consignment register. We also have like a little chair. We have a desk over here and there's like more stuff. So I'm assuming you maybe pay for your stuff. You know, you get what you want and then you bring it over here and you pay for it. Okay, well, that's not so bad. I don't know if there's anything else around here. I think that was like the gist of it. Oh, there's even like a grill and picnic table. Okay, so you can eat out here if you want to. All right, let's keep moving on. Why don't we go ahead and go back this way for a second? So over here, we have the Lost Cove Granny Ever, and then we have the Port Tranquil? Hopefully I said that right. Let's check out the Granny Ever first. I want to see what this is. Is this like a little restaurant or something, or like a gas station? I don't know. Let's see. We have an apple bobbing contest object out here. We have horseshoes. We have a couple of picnic tables. The Weatherstone is here. We have a hitching post for the horses. Some more bathrooms out here as well. And then over here, we have a couple of gas pumps. I believe this might have been like a gas station at one point. Maybe it's like a fueling station or something like that. Or you can buy fuel. Again, I feel like I'm missing something, y'all. Because like, I feel like we're not supposed to have all these lamps. But I do not know what I'm missing. So, sorry about that. But there is like a little gas canister. We also have a little sink under here too. So, I would assume maybe this is like a place where you could get fuel and that kind of thing, you know? All right, so we'll go back this way again. This is the Port Tranquil. Hopefully I said that right. And this is like another little like port docking station. There is a building. I mean, it's pretty much empty. It just has boxes in here, but you know, you could put something in there if you wanted to. You know, I guess that's like everything for here. All right, y'all, let's keep moving over this way. So there are a couple of dive spots. I don't think I'm gonna look at all of them. I kind of want to see what this one looks like though, because it's right over here by these buildings. Like, what is this? Like, can we check this out real quick, y'all? I'm gonna go and I guess buy on this slot. And then hopefully it will load if I just like zoom all the way down. Hopefully if I like zoom underneath the water, I can see everything. Ooh, this is interesting. So we have like a building over there. And then like over here on this side, we have like some coral. I don't know if there's any treasure chests down here. There might be actually. I just see like a lot of rock formations and stuff. It's kind of hard to see because it is kind of cloudy outside, but this is interesting nonetheless. Ooh, yeah, there is a treasure chest, y'all. There's one right here. There's also an underwater cave. I don't know where this leads to, but there is one. Ooh, yo, this is interesting. I like how we have like the building pieces underneath the water. Like, that is so cool. Well, let's keep moving on. So why don't we go over this way? This is a graveyard. The Lost Cove Ghostly Yard. Ooh, that sounds spooky. Hold on, let's see what's out here, y'all. I don't know where the entrance to the lot would be, so I guess we'll just start over here on this side. But we'll enter in this way. So we have a dumpster out here. There's a lot of vegetation and plants out here as well. We have some of these graves. Again, y'all, there is a populated save file that you can download. So technically, I guess the world can be populated if you get the save file, but we have like some graves out here. There's also a little chair, a statue. We have another one of those like little mummy tomb object things. We have a little pond out here as well. And we just have like more graves. I don't know if this lot has any death flower or life plant. I am not for sure. If there is one out here, you might have to just search for it because I don't see it. Maybe there is, maybe there isn't. There's like some places to sit out here by a statue, but I don't know if there is one or not, y'all. If not, you can always just place one down somewhere. And I don't think there's any mausoleums out here either. I don't think so. So I guess if you want a mausoleum, you can always place one down as well. We also have the fortune teller's wagon out here. I'm just gonna zoom down just to kind of see the area. You know, it is a rabbit hole, but I just kind of want to see the area. So we have a pond out here. We have the wagon, of course. We have a grill and a little table. We have a couple of chairs out here as well. There's also like a little park bench over here by the pond. And I don't really think there's like too much more out here though. So I guess that's pretty much it for here. Actually, you know what? Let's just zoom down here real quick. Is there anything new over here? Oh, it's a cave. So it's like the cave for the criminal career. Okay. So your Sims will like go in here. But other than that, though, is pretty much it. Ooh, we have this lot over here, y'all. This is the Lost Cove Sheep Field number 3. So it's a sheep field out here. Let's see. Are there going to be like any sheeps that I can see? All right, y'all. So for whatever reason, the goats and the sheep did not spawn in my game for some reason. I don't know why. But I do have them downloaded, as you can see. And these are kind of what they look like, you know. So I guess if you have to, if they don't spawn for you, you can always just kind of place them down and stuff. And then you can kind of just build a little enclosure in, you know. It is a right by this house, by the way. We might as well check out this house since we're so close to it. I'd imagine maybe the Sims that live here, they tend to the goats and sheep and stuff. Inside of this house, let's see, we have a table. There's a park bench. We also have a grill. And then inside of here, we have a living room with a fireplace. We have a little kitchen area over here. There is a bathroom. And then over here on this side, we have a bedroom with 1, 2, 3 beds. There's a desk and there's also a dresser in here. And I believe that's like everything for this house. And I like how it's kind of like fenced in, you know, to keep people out. But that's pretty much everything for here. All right, y'all. So we're going to keep moving on. Why don't we go down this way for a second? So over here, we have the Lost Cove Foggy Hill. And then over here, we have the Lost Cove Dispensary. Ooh. Well, let's check out the fishing spot first. So this is the Foggy Hill, but is listed as a fishing spot. Of course, there's a pond where you can fish. There's also a salt lick. We have a grill, a park bench. There's 2 salt licks, actually. And then over here on this way, we have the porta potties. We also have a little place to sit. And I believe that's like everything, really. It does overlook, you know, I guess the ocean down here. But that is pretty much it for this lot. Ooh, there is a house that's right by it. We might as well check it out, huh? Ooh, let's see. This one kind of reminds me of the one that we saw earlier, but it is different. Let's open this one up. So when you first come in, we have the sleeping bag. There's also a couple of beds in here. We have some of these couches. We have a kitchen area. Outside, we have a table, fireplace, and an outdoor shower and grill. And then when you go upstairs, so this house kind of has like a similar layout to the one that we saw earlier, but up here it's kind of the same. You know, you have 2 beds. You have a telescope and then a little balcony that you can go to the other bedroom. And then over here, there's like a little chair. I don't think this is the same house because it looks a little bit different, but it is similar to the one that we just saw. I think there's like something beside it, y'all. Can we check this out real quick? Oh, I think this is like another little house. Oh, I almost missed this, y'all. There's a pond over here. We have a grill and picnic table. We also have like a little like garden over here. So we have some mandrake and red toadstools, glow orb mushrooms over here, and spotlight mushrooms. So we have like some little harvestables. There's a love seat out here. We also have a little clothesline. And then we also have the house. So let's open up the house real quick. So you have to like climb up a ladder, but inside of here we have a kitchen area. We have a little archway that kind of leads into the bedroom. And then we have like an ensuite bathroom attached to it. This is cool. There's even like a little skeleton. There's also a bookshelf here and a little stereo. And then if you go up the ladder again, you have like a little alchemy station. Ooh, and the lunar horoscope object is right here. That's interesting, y'all. But you can do alchemy, you can like, you know, see the phase of the moon, and it overlooks the water. So this is kind of cool. There's also another criminal hideout. I don't know if you can actually reach this one or not, seeing as I was half in the water, but there is a criminal hideout over here. Let's go back over this way, y'all. We'll check out the dispensary next because I want to see what's out here. Let's see. So we have a little water trough. We have some boxes and the porta potties underneath this little shelter. But I want to see what's inside of this building, though. Let's open it up. So let's see. Inside of here, we have a mirror, a skeleton. We have a little desk and a bookshelf. There's a dresser. We have a chemistry set. Okay. An alchemy table. I don't know what they're working on, y'all, but they're working on something. There's also like a little bed over here, too. I don't know, y'all. They're working on something. I don't know. There's an outdoor shower. There's a little sink out here, too. Y'all, I don't know. There's even like some little like harvestables, too. So we have like the spotlight mushrooms, red toadstools out here, truffles. So there's a lot of harvestables out here. Oh, there's even like some bees out here, too. You have the beekeeping boxes. But I believe that's like everything for here. All right, so now we'll go over this way. This is the Lost Cove Elixir Hut 2025. Let's see what's down here. This is like an alchemy shop. So let's see. Out here we have a fire pit. There's a pond. We have a haystack. There's also some chairs out here as well. A water trough, a salt lick, a fairy house. So inside of here, we have a gem cutting machine, alchemy station. We have more like chairs to sit down at. We also have like the little register so you can buy elixirs here if you want to. We also have a magic jelly bean bush. And there's a lunar horoscope object as well. Like, y'all, there's a lot in here. There's a dartboard. I love how these lots just have so much stuff on them. And then, like, over here, we have more places to sit. There's also some more of those porta potties out here. We have a couple beekeeping boxes, and we have some red valerian growing and ghost chili bush. There is a sink out here as well. Oh, and there's also, like, a little telescope out here, too. But I believe that's everything for here. Now, right over here beside it, we have the Port So Nice. I don't know what's down here. I think it's just kind of empty. Yeah, it's just kind of empty. You can always dock something here if you want to. Oop, there goes a boat. Okay, and I believe that was the last community lot in the world, y'all. There are a couple houses that we haven't seen yet. I do want to see where I placed Elliot down at really quick. He lives back this way in this little starter home. Just to let you know, I had to use free real estate on for him to move here. There are some empty lots that you can move into. So if you have one sim and you want them to just live in a house, you're gonna have to use a cheat or just have them live on a empty lot, by the way. So just letting you know that this, I believe this is still like a starter home, but it's just not enough for one sim. When you first come in though, we have a dresser, we have a bookshelf, a little place to sit. So I guess it's like a living room. We have our bedroom, a bathroom over here, and then we have a little kitchen spot in the back. And then outside of the house, we have a grill, a table, and I believe that's like everything for this house, honestly. All right, y'all, so there's a couple houses that we didn't see, and I believe they're on an island. I think it's this one, I want to say. Or maybe there's just one house. I know there was like something over here that we didn't see. So this house is like on this little island by itself. So we have a bonfire object out here, and we also have the house. I don't know where the entrance would be, but we can look on this side. So it looks like a little trailer home, kind of. But let's open it up. So there's a grill, a table, a picnic table out here. We have a little desk out here as well. We also have like another little table out here with some tools on it. And when you first come in, we have a bedroom. We have our all-in-one bathroom. Our kitchen, I guess, is in the middle. And then over here, we have like, I guess, our dining room slash workshop space, you know? And then out in the back, we have some clotheslines. We have some chairs out here. Another little chair over here in front of a fire pit. And I believe that's everything for this one as well. I just like how this house is like on an island by itself. I don't know if there's like another one or not out here. Let's just scroll down to kind of see. There is. Ooh. So there's also this one over here, but this one is just like a, you know, a set dressing house. But there is one, y'all. A little house over here. There's actually two little houses. This is kind of cool. Let's see what is inside of this one. Inside of here, we have our kitchen. We have our living room or den space. There's a bookshelf. We have a bathroom, a bedroom here. And there's even like a little back door, but there's really not much out here other than, I guess, noodles, I guess. And then in the front yard or maybe the backyard, we have a grill and we have a little table out here. So you can cook and eat if you want to. But I believe that's also everything for this little house as well. All right, y'all. And I believe there's also another house over here on this little island. Ooh, this one is nice. I like the thatched roof. And this one is on like a little small island by itself. But let's open up this house real quick. Let's see. So we have a couple of love seats out here. There's a fire pit. We have a grill and table. Over this way, we have 2 beds. There's also a little couch. We have a bathroom over this way. We have a bookshelf, a little table here, and we have a kitchen over here in this spot. And then there's also like a door. And then over here we have a planter box. Actually, we have 4. We have 1 here and 3 over this way. There's also some chairs. There's also like a little boat trailer. So I guess if you have a boat, you can like have it be here. So this is like the front of the house. And I believe this back here is like the back of the house, you know? Oh, there's also like a little port that's not far from it. This is the port firebound. I don't know if there's anything out here. No, it's pretty empty. But there is another port out here if you need it. Okay, y'all, and I believe there's also another house over this way that I didn't see. Ooh, this is interesting. Ooh, okay, let's see, where do we start? There's a fire pit here, we have some chairs. I guess we'll look at each house individually. So inside of here, we just have a bed, we have a dresser, we have our sleeping bag, a fireplace, and a couple of chairs. It looks like a prison, low-key. We even have like a barbed wire fence. Ayo. And then over here on this one, we have like 3 beds and a fireplace and a couch. And then there's also like another dresser. And then this way is 2 beds and a fireplace and a couch and a bookshelf. And then over here, we have our bathrooms. There's the porta potty out here. And then over here on this side, we have, I guess, like a kitchen area. So we have a little kitchen spot. We have our sink, our fridge, our table. And then we have a grill and table out here. And then we also have some onion growing and tomato and bell pepper. So there are some harvestables out here. We have a salt lick for the horses, a water trough for the horses. I don't know if there's a hitching post out here or not. If there isn't one, you could always add one, I guess. But all of this is technically one house, but you could just have like multiple Sims living there if you wanted to. So that's kind of cool. Okay, y'all. So before we leave, I want to go into edit town mode for a second. I want to see how many empty lots there are. So we have one here. There's also another one over here. This one is a 35 by 25. Over here, we have a 40 by 30. We also have a 30 by 20 over this way. So it looks like we have some variety. 35 by 35. This one is a 30 by 20. So a lot of these lots aren't super big, but you do at least have space to add more things, you know? This is a 40 by 40. This one is a 35 by 35, 30 by 20. There's also one on this little island, a 25 by 25. Then there's also like some over here too, 20 by 20, 30 by 30. So at least you have a lot of places to stay, or I guess you can like build a lot of things if you want to. There's one over here on this little island, a 20 by 15. So yeah, they don't really appear to be like super big, but you know, hopefully you can at least place some more things down if you need to, you know? But anyway, y'all, that is all that I have for this video. Again, this world is called Lost Cove. This is the 10-year 2025 edition. I gotta say, y'all, I really like this world. I think it has a lot of potential for a lot of different kind of gameplay, whether you do like a survival, rags to riches, or a zombie apocalypse challenge. I think there's a lot of potential for this world. So if you would like to download it, I am gonna leave it linked down below. But anyway, y'all, that is all that I have for this video. If you did enjoy it, please be sure to leave a like, comment something down below. Follow me over on Twitch while I stream a lot more The Sims, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye! Thanks for watching!